What's up, everybody? The Vamos Bros are back. We in the building. What's going on, everybody?
Yes,
What's up? What's
sir.
up? We're back.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we posted the last video.
Yes, sir.
What are
Yeah,
we talking about today, boys?
Well, I got a really hot topic for you guys. This is gonna
Man,
be fun.
man.
let's let,
So,
let's hear it, man. A lot of
uh,
things
today
are
we're actually comparing Nones with Jesus. We got mixed opinions here. Mickey, on one hand, he's backing up Jesus, saying he's better than Nones. Me and Benny, I think I'm not sure if Benny agrees with me, but we're backing up Nones. So I'm gonna start off by asking Mickey first. Mickey, what you think of the comparison that we're doing today between Nones and Jesus?
I don't even think that's really. I mean, bro, come on. Like Nunez, he got the potential. I think he could be better than Jesus as a career, but like, come on, bro, we can't compare him right now. Like when you look at Jesus, yes, he does waste chances. Like he used to do that in City too, but like
Yeah,
which also last game against Southampton, he missed a couple good chances. But like the fact that he got like a couple of penalties for Arsenal, which important games, and the fact that like the way he the link up play, he's able to create chances to work with a
yeah.
team. I mean, you got 5 goals. It's not the best,
Okay,
but
but see,
like
this is exactly the point. Numbers wise, stats wise, they're pretty close. Actually, Jesus played like four more games than Nunes. We have to remember that. And then Nunes has 3 goals. Jesus has 5 goals. And obviously, yeah, Jesus like he's more involved in the link up. Yeah, like look at the minutes too. Jesus almost played double the minutes as Nunes. Because Nunes, we have to remember something. He had a red card at the start of the season. He was injured for like 2 games or something. So you can't forget about all those, factors that
right,
contribute
come
to
on,
Darwin
man.
not scoring a lot.
Nunez, Nunez so far has been a meme. Like I can't talk how he's gonna
But
be in the
Mickey, why
future,
you think that? Because
but
look,
from my
look.
own opinion, I think the media comparing him to Holland, put more pressure on him. But if you look at his numbers, dude, the kid's just getting started.
I mean, honestly speaking, man, like it's so sad we're comparing Nunes to Jesus.
I know. I
You
mean,
know,
known as
I mean, the amount of money Liverpool paid for Nunes.
exactly.
And also like, all the hype that we had about him when he came in. He's
but
supposed to be competing
but
with
okay,
Haaland,
Benny.
but
But let me see
I'm
exactly.
not
That's
gonna
Yeah, thank you, man.
exactly
That's what I'm talking about.
look, yeah, like I'm with you. Like, I think Nunes is doing better than Jesus. I mean, just because like Jesus got so much, hype around him. Everybody thinks that Jesus is like,
yeah, he's
scoring so many
overhyped.
goals, doing, all the link up plays, just, helping the team, bringing in the energy and all that. But at the end of the day, Jesus is supposed to be a striker. I mean,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be scoring
And I
goals.
mean, when they needed him
He
last game
Yeah,
against
but like let's. I
Southampton, I
mean, he
mean, he
scored. He
missed
scored.
a lot.
He scored some important goals also. I mean, like it's not always about. Yes, as a striker, you need to score. And I mean, Jesus might not be the best finisher out there, but like I think for the team, like Arsenal, I think he's like the right
But
fit right
yeah,
now. Like
Mickey, I
he's
agree with you. But I
he like
mean,
they play off of him too. You know what I mean? Like when you look at Saka and Martinelli, the chemistry they got going on. So I mean, it's not all like yeah. I mean, Nunes scored like 3 goals or whatever, but like
but how
this
long
is
how long has Jesus been in the Premier League for? That's also another thing, dude. The kid just came into the Premier League. He had a red card the second game, and from the first game, the media and everyone else is comparing him to Holland, and we know Holland's way better. There's no comparison, but that also put more pressure on him. But dude, he's only like 22, 23. That's his first season. He's not Salah or Holland, and he has not bad numbers. Look, 5 goals in 573 minutes. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
he definitely could be better. And I mean, when you look at the season he had at Benfica, I mean, everybody expected a lot. That's also one thing. You know
but
what I mean?
yeah,
But like when
also,
you just look at like his performance, I mean, yes, obviously he's part of the game. He gets a red card. He gets. I mean, just getting that red card was like, I mean, that's a big fault of
that's a
his
big
own. Like,
setback
I
for
mean,
him. Yeah,
you gotta like, I mean, that takes away from him too. Like, I mean, in the big, like it was so unnecessary. Like for him to even get that red card. Like, I mean, he got to be able to control his emotions. He
right,
knows how
right.
much Liverpool needs him. Like, especially Jota was out at that time. They didn't
Yeah,
have strikers. So I mean, that also takes points away. So I mean,
yeah.
I'm just
Oh, but
saying,
also,
for
Mickey, you have
uh,
to realize something. Liverpool is not the same this season, and I think Benny would agree with me on that point. Liverpool are not playing the same. and that's
Oh yeah,
that's not
definitely.
helping Nunes. It's not helping Salah. It's not helping L- Louis or anyone. Like it's not, like the way Liverpool is playing this season. All the offense player are not doing their best, so that's also affecting Nunes.
The you know the real question is how many goals do you guys think Nunez would have at this point if he was on a City team?
He would have had like a couple more.
That's actually like a very interesting question because
Oh yeah, I
I
mean, dude,
mean
maybe,
the kid the kid knows how to position himself.
right?
well, let's just say like half
And
half.
when
Like
you
first of
have
all,
KDB
No,
we'll give
with
him
dude,
you,
we'll give him 8 goals.
no, 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 dude. Let me
We'll
just
give
Benny.
him
You see,
the
no, no,
most
no, no, no,
eight
Mickey,
goals.
Mickey. Let me
I'm
cut
gonna
you
say
off
that.
there, bro. You see the chances that KDB provides for Holland. In Liverpool, no one gives him those chances, dude.
I,
So
I,
if he,
I,
You see the goal Haaland scores. I mean,
yeah, I mean, we're not comparing him
a
to
lot of
Holland,
top
but
ends, but also
but
a
no,
lot of.
but Benny said if he was in the City team, yeah, he would have like
Well, I mean, we could
four
say that
goals
for
or
a lot
something.
of players. So what about like? I mean, Ronaldo in the City
See,
team,
but
or
wait, wait,
just.
wait, wait. Why did you not say Jesus? Since Jesus was there, we seen it. He was already,
I mean, he did good.
See,
I mean,
I
but
mean,
exa-
he was
it's
being
hard
used
to.
as a winger, and I mean, he did miss a
but
lot
when
of
Well,
he
chances.
used
that's
to
I'm not
play
gonna.
as a striker, as like a target man, a number nine, we all seen it, dude. He would miss a lot, and
no,
he's
but
doing that. With,
that's also my thing though. Like, when you play Jesus as a striker, it's like it's almost like you don't want to play striker. Like, he usually like would go outside and just like
yeah,
try to come in from the side. So I mean, it tells me that he's not as comfortable playing in the middle than he would be
hmm
like playing wing, you know.
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I think like known as we gotta give him some time, dude. Like he only played 7 games, you know. So we gotta give him
Yeah,
time. I mean, we're
we'll
just like
see. Let's see how he does.
putting
Give
pressure
him
on the
some
kid.
time, and
I mean, you guys know like what I think of him as like the way he misses chances, the way he gets greedy sometimes. Like for example, that City game. But at the end of the day, that's his first season in the Premier League. Because if you look at his numbers with Benfica, dude,
he learned it from
the
Salah.
guy, no, the guy was scoring 27, 28 goals in 29 games with Benfica. Champions League, he scored 7 goals, I think, and an assist in 10 games. So his numbers are actually valid. He just needs to get the confidence. And watch, next season he's gonna beat Haaland's record. Just watch.
I think Nunes should have went to PSG.
Why?
Well,
Why?
I mean, PSG needed a real striker.
No,
So
and see, that's one thing I actually like about him. He's like a definition of a real striker, Benny. Like he's
yeah,
an actual number nine, a target man that Liverpool haven't had in years. I think since Suarez or Torres.
right. I mean, since Torres, basically, you guys
But
only had, Suarez, I would say that was actually successful. I mean, beside that,
I mean,
Storage worked
yeah,
out a little bit,
but it
but
wasn't. Yeah.
wasn't the best. And then you guys had Andy Carroll and Ings, which didn't really work out well.
You think Nonu's like he would pick up his performance throughout the season, or maybe this season he wouldn't really get the best form we're looking
I
for?
think I think from the way how he's playing, you can already tell like he's adapting to the pace and the
Yeah.
aggression of the PL.
Yeah, I mean,
So
last week, I don't know if you've seen the game against West Ham. He scored the only goal that
right,
was the game. He hit the post, I think, twice, where like he would get a volley and just hit it. The kid
right,
has power. He needs to be more confident and less greedy, and
yeah,
just build. Also, one thing that could it could be a factor. He doesn't speak any English, so maybe when he's on the pitch,
that
he's not
too.
really communicating with his teammates. That
Yeah,
that actually affects the performance of the player.
right. And I mean, that's also like right now, Thiago, Diaz and Jota being out. It's kind of hard for him to actually communicate with the squad because,
Right.
I mean, as you know, like most of the Liverpool players um, don't speak Spanish beside, those players that I mentioned.
Yeah. I mean, and Carvalho pretty much, but that's
Right, Carvalho, Elliott,
no, it doesn't
I don't
speak
think, yeah, I
Spanish.
don't think
No,
Henderson. You think Carvalho speaks Spanish? I mean, if he
he's
speaks, it would
he's
be Portuguese. Oh,
he can
but
start.
most likely,
Let's say
Nunes might be speaking Portuguese, right?
Yeah, because he lived there for a minute. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I didn't think about that. That's actually interesting.
yeah. But you think by the end of the season, who's gonna have better numbers, Jesus or Nunes?
I think by the end of the season, Nunes would come out on top just
Really?
because just because I think Liverpool hasn't been on their best performances. So like,
Yeah.
possibly at the end of the season, well, not at the end of the season, but like mid-season, starting mid-season, they can pick up their performances and we'll most likely get to watch the best of Nunes.
Yeah. I mean,
How
that's
about you?
that's.
What do you think?
I mean, I think I don't know. I think it's tough to say Nunes would have better numbers this season unless the whole squad picks up their form.
Right.
But also, he's rotating a lot with Bobby, so I feel like if he gets more minutes in, that's where I would say okay, he could have better numbers. But as of right now, he gets subbed on or like he gets subbed out quickly, so we can't really tell. But I mean, I'm just saying, if the kid gets more minutes, I think he would get better numbers than Jesus because he doesn't. I don't like when he gets chances. I think he's more clinical than Jesus. He just doesn't get many chances, dude. That's the thing people are not understanding. Like when you watch the Liverpool games, like
Well,
you can't tell how many chances he misses. Yeah, he would miss a couple chances here and there, but like it's not like he's missing obvious chances every game or like week in
I
week out.
agree.
Because
And
he
also,
doesn't get many chances.
yeah, and also if you think about it, well, I mean, this is just like my perspective on it, but Jesus is someone that really needs to be scoring goals in order to get on that World Cup plane.
Right?
I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, like for Brazil, they have so many attackers. You know, the last time they had the friendlies, they didn't select Jesus. And
I
if I
see.
was him, I'll be doing anything I can, everything I can, just to make it, possible for me to get
Right.
selected by the Brazilian team and get on that plane. But as of right now, 5 goals in all competition, that's not
See,
what,
see,
that's not what Brazil wants.
that's exactly a great point.
Right.
Like what you said, he's actually doing his best, right? Because he's trying to make it to the World Cup, so obviously he's giving
Exactly.
it his all. But I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, if your best and giving it your all is only 5 goals in like 13 games in the whole season, like all competitions,
Right.
that's not good. And that's the thing, like Nona's numbers are pretty close to him, and we're saying Nona's is like doing bad. So I feel like if Nona's has a better form, his numbers were I don't know. I think his numbers would actually surpass Jesus' numbers. Like he
I,
would
th-
double his numbers.
I think Nunez after the World Cup is gonna be a different type of beast. I feel
You think
like,
so? Mm,
I feel like Uruguay will do like great. I mean, like, look at the squad
yeah,
that they
yeah,
have. I mean, they have Valverde in the middle of the
yeah.
field.
That's
Obviously
enough.
they got you know, two of the best forwards that they ever seen in the game of soccer. I mean, obviously Cavani and Luis Suarez.
Yeah, I mean they
Um,
old, but I think Nones will start because they
yeah.
both are old. Yeah, he's gonna start.
I think he will start. They will find a way to start him. I mean, he can play
Yeah.
on the left or right. So
I mean, I don't
after,
fancy. See, that's something I don't fancy him playing on the wing. A lot of Liverpool fans saying, "Oh, now since Diaz is out, Jota is out, we could play him on the wing." You seen the dude. You seen how he passes, the way he like makes his decisions. He's you see him with the
y-
City game. He's just, I don't know. He has to be like a Bucks player, like a target man.
yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but at the same time, it's something that will come with, more games. I mean, obviously, it's just like, making a better decision. So,
Right.
hopefully after the World Cup, like you have like, his confidence up
Hmm.
and he will score more goals. Thank you.
And we're out.